Marky Worthington Podcast all day.
All day.
Dream by night.
Don't buy me a drink. Just give me $10.
All day.
Go down to the strip club with your floppy disk and turn it into a hard drive.
Yeah, right. You'll get fucking thrown out by Big Tony.
We're here to name names and make people feel more ashamed for shit that they're not proud of.
Don't blow it. Keep it simple. Count your money.
No, whatever it is.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the Marky Worthington Comedy Podcast. This is episode 56, first episode of 2022. And none other than my homeboy, fucking Benny Eggs. How you doing, bro?
Mark, hey, good to see you, brother. Thanks for having us on the show today. So,
It's been too long.
man, it's been a minute. So, 2022. Appreciate it, man. Look, first off the fucking rank, cab off the rank.
First cab off the rank, man. I've had, yeah, let me just adjust that mustache there. You know, I get the... You know, I'm drinking coffee on the show or whatever. I got to make sure I don't get fucking, you know, get it in a beard, all that sort of shit.
Yeah, I hear you, brother. You got to look after yourself, man. What are they saying about 2022? It's all about you. That's what they say. But I think just a bunch of selfish people sat around and made that shit up. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. The same sort of people that still buy fridge magnets with quotes and shit on them.
Yeah, but they don't give a shit about society. They're just like, yo, it's all about you, man. Focus on you. You know? No,
dude, they only open that fridge so they can get more food to feed themselves. Yeah,
self-indulgent.
Now, I'm liking your background, dude. Where'd you get that done at?
Yeah, look, bro, honestly, I love repping my culture. So anywhere I can do that. I got these from the Northern Territory. It's hard, like, you want to find legit stuff that, you know, the money goes back into the community, and so you got to dig a little bit more into the companies and what they do and how they do it. And when they're certified, you can see the person, you know, that there's the right channels. But on the other hand, like when I'm seeing in like my clients, especially my non-Indigenous clients, and I'm talking to them and they see that as a background, they're like, bruh, this dude's so cultural. You know what I mean? Like, it helps them have it, like, and they're like, I'm having such a cultural experience, talk about work, and then Benny Eggs paintings, and they're like, oh man, I'm just having a moment here. Like, and that's how I win business. It's through just really good advertising in the background, bro. So, yeah.
Man, if there's anyone that knows about fucking branding, it's yourself. And also, like, if anyone's ever noticed any of my social media shit, dude, I can't fucking stop just putting my fucking logo on everything.
Nah, man, you have to, brother. You have to. You're like, I'm going to get a didgeridoo over there. Then I'm going to get some boomerangs across here. And once that's in place, these guys are going to walk. Like, I'm even going to press play as they come into the meeting, and it'll be just and it'll be like business 1 and 3 minus T minus 3, 2, 1. So, yeah.
And then you just come in like fucking Darth Vader, you know, like
come in with like a cooler on and I'm smoking and shit.
Yeah, dude, a smoke ceremony.
Yeah, just do a Zoom smoking ceremony with them and just put it on the camera and they'll be just there. Oh man, yeah. All right, we're gonna give you the business, Benny. All right, we'll give it to you. You know, that's how I do it, man. That's how I do it.
Oh man, I fucking like it, dude. It's like you ever seen in Wolf Creek, they actually one of the weapons that in Wolf Creek 2, I think, or no, it was the series, the TV series. They put out a TV series for Wolf Creek, dude.
I didn't watch it, no.
Nah, so what they did, man, is they had one of the chicks that he was chasing. She meets up with an Aboriginal elder, and he shows her how to use the woomera.
Oh, wow.
She just comes across him in the bush, dude, and she fucking shows the chick how to hunt, dude, and she's after fucking Wolf Creek Mickey Taylor with the fucking woomera lad.
Come on, man, come on.
The thing is, dude, as much of a bogan that dude seems like, he even knew the name.
That's incredible, bro.
Yeah.
That woomera.
Yeah, that's what he actually says in the series. He's like, what are you going to get me with your woomera?
I never met a culturally woke serial killer before, man. So that's a plus. I guess we got that in Australia. No, even our serial killers are culturally woke, man. So whatever.
Oh, you can tell it was legit when it ended up on Stan. That Stan is where all the Aussie shit goes, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's because Channel 9 owns Stan. Channel 9.
Yeah.
They're the kings of Aussie
shit.
But honestly, bro, like like Yellowstone is on there, like Godfather of Harlem. There's like heaps of like killer TV series they pick up on that I'm mad into, bro. You know, so get them up.
Yeah. That's it, man. I fucking dude. If I could just get something out on fucking YouTube, I'm happy. So like, if anything more than that is legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But what have you been? What'd you get up to over the Chrissy break?
But it was pretty quiet, Chrissy. Can't lie. It was a quiet one. But I enjoyed it, man. I didn't do much, like write, work. You know, we've had a bit of success with a couple of TV shows, so we're just grinding on that, thinking about things. So yeah, and writing my first 1 hour comedy special that I've been writing for like 3 years now, but you know, COVID kind of just went fuck you and your show.
Yeah.
But now there's so much happened since when I've written that show to this show that I've had to just kind of like update my shit and you know, rethink a lot of things and bring some COVID stuff into it. And you know, we're looking at trying to get it filmed up at Parliament House so that it's iconic, you know, kind of Australia basically. It's just the name of the show, This is Australia. But so just writing like a mad fucking writer for that is where I'm at.
Yeah, that's good, man. See, that's the thing. A lot of time, people will have like material for a show, but it's writing that perfects it, like, and rewriting.
Writing and rewriting, and just like this is one thing I felt. Like I came from Sydney, right, and come to Canberra. But one thing I felt in Canberra, a lot of comedians didn't do was actually just bounce shit off each other a lot. Just catch up and fucking shoot the shit on jokes. And I felt like in Sydney there was this, at least a culture of comedians hanging out after and talking comedy and talking jokes and stuff like that and running shit past each other. Like I felt like there was dudes I could ring up and be like, yo, what do you think of this and that? And that culture slowly grew over the years here. But when I first got it wasn't there, you know. So I definitely bouncing your shit off other comedians that and not just comedians who are on your same wavelength, like the ones who aren't. You know what I mean? Like they're the ones that you want. They'll see gaps in your comedy that you might not see because they think differently than you. So just shit like that, bro. But also writing my first book. It's not an exciting book. It's Indigenous workforce development. I've been in the game for like 20 years. So actually just sharing that knowledge to a lot of corporate and companies out there who need to know how to grow their Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander workforce because there's a lot of mandates like KPIs and shit around that. You know, where do I go and find blackfellas who want to work for us? You know, like there's a process. So, you know, just writing, man.
Yeah, writing, man. And I remember unless you'd come previously to this, but I remember like when you first came to Canberra scene, from my memory, just before you opened up Young and Frisky, you know, those days. I remember the first time I ever met you, dude, at Phoenix Bar. Now, I was working on this new bit, like it was the first time I ever tried it, but I just kind of, you know, when you're working on a new bit and you kind of bury it in your set, like you just put like, you do a bit of it and if it works, then you'll expand on it.
Yeah, gotcha.
So I just started this new bit, and I remember when I got off stage, I walk up the back, I'm standing next to you, and you're like, yeah, that's got that bit you had there had legs. And that's how I knew that you were kind of from that environment where you used to like collaborate and like work on bits and shit like that, because you picked up that obviously I was just trying that bit out, and you gave me a bit more like confidence to keep going with it.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, like I get stubborn, man. I'll fucking try like a joke 4 or 5 times, and if it still doesn't work, I'll just keep going, dude. That's
my weakness, right? And some of the ones that I was stubborn with were some of the fucking worst jokes of that time, right? Like they were like Daniel Tosh, Jimmy Carr offensive, and I just had to let them go, you know. Like I couldn't work them, you know.
Yeah. I always put them on the back burner, you know, just in case. Like you always have it written down somewhere, you know.
Well, like, just in case I'm in front of the clan and I'm going to, or just in case I'm in front of a bunch of degenerates who might actually laugh at these jokes.
Listen, man, I fucking, like, my idea of in front of the clan and yours are probably different, man. So, like if I'm there, I'm probably there to fucking, I'm like the opening act or some shit. But, nah, just fucking, dude, I'm like, just, I got no real... I'm like a hoarder when it comes to jokes, dude. You know that whole fucking, like, I might fucking use it one day sort of thing? You never do.
Well, actually, I'll tell you now, right? So you got to understand, when I started my comedy career, like, what you could get away with on stage is very different to what you can get away with today, right? You can't. So I wrote a lot of jokes that were hectic, man, and I'm not gonna tell them or even give you the categories in which they were said. Well, let's just say they're hectic, right?
Good. Only one of us is going to get fucking cancelled out of this then.
so like years later, like I realised, look, you can't do the jokes. So they're on the back burner. This one night, I'm in this venue. I won't say which, and I'm like,
Sydney or Canberra?
This is I won't even say.
Oh no! Fuck, one of those.
Perfect. I was like, perfect audience. They're all just degenerate fucking losers. It's going to fly so hard with them. So I ripped out my set, man. I ripped out that OG kind of fucking no holds barred, fuck feelings type set, and bruh, crushed, man. The whole audience was, much my man, like, like someone had to say it, So, bro, for me, that was it. Like, and you get like a very rare moment in time where that might happen.
Yeah.
Further shit does happen.
Oh fuck, dude, that's good. Yeah, that happens, man. Like I kind of have I have different sets for different styles of comedy. You always gotta. I'm getting to the point now. I've been doing comedy for nearly for just over 4 years. I'm rolling up on 5, and this will be my 5th year. 2022 is my 5th year.
That's awesome.
And nothing compared to the OGs. I had Daniel Towns on the show. Last episode, I had Kai on as well. Like, anyone that's been doing it for 10 plus years, it's fucking that's 5 is just a baby. But I'm getting to the point now where I'm starting to also write like just a 15-minute clean set, just in case. 5-minute and a 10-minute and a 15.
Bro, when I started writing clean, my corporate gigs picked up dramatically.
Yeah.
Right? Because, and this is where, as a comedian, if you can't adjust, like, just get out the game, like, or just, if you're doing it just for fun, cool, be you, don't adjust. But if you want to turn this into a business, which I think the majority of comedians who get in the game want to make a business.
You have to want something out of it.
Bro, I'm going to corporate gigs, and they're anywhere between, say, 18 and say 3.5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plus, I've heard dudes charging hell of a more for that.
Mm-hmm.
But in 20-minute clean set, that's kind of you get a few once of those a month, man. That's nice. That's a nice.
Yeah, that's gravy there. Yeah, and the thing is too, I like to think that I'm fairly similar when it comes to like we're talking about corporate gigs with like the business mind. It's like, yeah, sure, I can do my dirty club set. I can go up to like a pub and do a set that's gonna make that crowd howl or whatever if I can try. But I think you kind of got to also weigh that against, fucking going out and doing clean, doing something that you can get money off. Dude, if you do like a sample to score like a TV show or a commercial or something, you want to like be able to send them a clean sample, Yeah,
bro. And I know a guy. I won't say who because I don't want to put their money out there, but he is like a master of ceremony. So he's an old school comedian.
Yeah.
He's now a master of ceremonies. So he goes and companies hire him for the day to do jokes and transition between the different speakers and do the gala dinner that they have. And bro, his minimum is 25 grand a day, and he gets booked for this one gig for 4 days.
Yeah,
to be 3 days for the conference.
Yeah, shit.
Like that's a year's wage, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, regularly booked out monthly, like for these types of gigs. So honestly, like if you not just have a, because this is what shits me, man. I meet comedians who don't know anything about the fucking world they live in. Like when you want to get to that level, you actually want to have an idea about like what the fucking world is around you, right? What are stocks? What a shit? What's a mortgage? All this kind of stuff. Like, and the more you have knowledge around that, the more dynamic you are and what you can say and approach. It's like politics. Have a fucking idea around politics.
Yeah. Also, have an idea about like crowds and all that sort of shit, dude. I've seen people go out and do their same set and they don't adjust, they don't do any crowd work, something might even happen in the crowd and they don't even address it, because they're just so fucking like tunnel vision on what they want to do is their set. Like, man, I've gone out with 5 minutes worth of shit ready to go at an open mic and someone will fucking say something and you're like, man, I'm not fucking even going to touch that set. I'm going to fucking roast this dickhead for fucking 5 minutes. And then I'm going to go get in my car and yell at the windscreen the whole way home because I didn't have more than 5 minutes to say what I wanted to say.
Yeah, hard, bro, hard. What you're saying there, man, is 100% spot on. Like if you can't work that crowd, like you're there for them, not for your set. Like you gotta, like you're there to make love to the crowd. You're there to wheel them over. Like that's your whole thing, right? So I'm big on crowd work, man. I mean, I know you've seen my set. Like I'm very much about who's in the crowd and what they're about. Because the more I can make them feel like loved in my set and draw them into my set, the experience they're going to have is better. The feelings they're going to come out of that with, like, yeah, man, I fucking love that dude.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Like,
I don't know what he said, but I fucking love it.
Oh, man, you fucking... So, like, how funny is this, man? Before the last... on the last episode that I had you on, it was just before you went to do like a guest spot for Deadly Funny ACT.
Oh, yeah.
It was the same day. I had you around. No, sorry, not last time, the time before. So the first time. I've had you on twice before.
Yep.
Last time I was at this place. The time before that, dude, was the first time I ever had you on. We sat down in the couch at my place. We drove up in your big truck, you fucking like, slinging dick, you know what I mean? So we get to this, we do the podcast, and then that night I went and seen you at the Deadly Funny spot.
Yeah.
Bruz, that fucking crowd work you had on that fucking set, man. You posted the video, man. That was still some of the funniest fucking crowd work I ever seen. That was when that lady walked in on you in the wrong bathroom. She walked in the wrong bathroom. Oh, man. It was just before you went on set, dude. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, she was like, she was in the wrong room. So I don't know how you could. She was like 50-something, man. I was sitting in the toilet.
She had grey hair, dog. Like, she looked fucking old. She looked like fucking...
And then I remember doing a joke. I said, like, and then I saw how old she is, and then I gave her a bit of a look, you know what I mean? Like, I turned around and gave her a look, you know.
Fuck, man.
Probably been a while, honey,
Oh, man. It's so good. You're just like, and then you're saying to the husband, like, yeah, look out, you're going to have to be doing your stretch. It should be terrible, Julie, after this.
Yeah.
Oh, man, fucking had me in stitches, man. I might actually, what I'll do is, like, after the episode, I'll put that clip up.
Yeah, man.
I'll put it up. I want people to see it. Because, yeah, man, whenever I meet somebody that hasn't seen you or hasn't met you before, hasn't seen any of your comedy, man, that is, like, my go-to thing to tell them that story.
Good.
It's fucking gold, man. And the thing is, too, you would have had, like, it was a headline set. You would have had your material ready to go, but you can't just forget, like, that happened and move on with your material.
You can't, man. You can't. You know what I used to do, bro, in Sydney? I used to go to this little joint in Newtown, and it was at the Newtown Hotel up top. I forgot what it was called, but Sam Kushjargan and a bunch of other dudes used to run it. That was from that Laugh Mob.
Yeah,
fucking awesome joint, man. But I used to go there, and I had an app on my phone, which would generate 5 random words.
Yeah,
like, right. Just things like pencil, toilet door. Just random words. I would go up with no set, and just like a set out, so I'm a set out, I would generate the 5 words, and then I would go bang, 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 right? And I'm like, fuck it. I'm either going to die or win. And I would go up on set with these 5 words and write the jokes right then and there while I'm on stage. That shit, like, your crowd work, because you can't do that on your own in your own head. No. You have to help you. How do you feel about pencils?
Yeah.
And everyone laughs because they're like, oh, this cunt's got something mad coming. Starting that, and I'm like, no, I don't. I'm literally got fuck all in my head, man. I'm hoping this dude comes up with something funny, you know what I mean? And then like, remember you went from your pencil license to like your pen license?
You got shit like that?
You remember how smart ass you were when you got that shit? You're looking at all your friends that are still on their pencil. Like, bitch, please.
Bros, when I was in fucking school, I had this kid, he couldn't get his fucking pen license. He tried like 4 or 5 times. Just could not fucking get it. He just couldn't write properly, whatever. So you know what he did? He took his dad's truck license and he brought it into school. And whenever someone would fucking give him shit about it, he'd go, yeah, well, how are you going to drive your fucking pen around? I got a fucking truck license, Kenworth. And, man, he used to just give him shit. His old man was like a removalist or some shit. And I'm just like, dude, and from what I understand, I think he just ended up driving trucks when he left school anyway, so it didn't fucking matter.
That's funny, man. That's funny. That's funny, bro. Don't do it today.
School days is the shit. I get so much material for when I think about school days, you know?
Yeah, man. Like, fucking... So you just connect these objects, right? And I used to practice this this technique, about what do I think, feel, love, hate, like all of these things about that object.
Yeah.
And write it and then do it in my head. And then, so that helped prep me to like random shit and doing like improv comedy. And so that improv comedy is a must. That'll teach you when to pull the set down, pull the set in, pull the set back, and keep like loving on the crowd,
Yeah.
That's an experience, man, that you take people on.
Oh, fuck. I love crowd work, dude. I know. So you're talking about random words. Kai had the joke bucket event before lockdown, and you had to do that. You literally pull a word out of the joke bucket and you write a set around that. Man, I got a video of mine. I got 2 words and I managed to get a good set out of it. But I think it's just because how I work, man. I go on tangents in my mind anyway.
Now, I'll tell you, when you took over the basement and you started, like, you were just throwing in the fire, man, like that, your fucking crowd work and the way you relate, like, crushes, man.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Honestly, bro, there's something about just take it, and you just got to fucking make these motherfuckers laugh, man. That puts pressure on you, but then when your mind is tailored to that, like, all comes out, man. That's what I see with you, bro.
Oh, thanks, bro. Well, fucking advice that I've gotten from the OGs, like, guys like you have told me, like, yeah, that was good, or like, work on this, or whatever, that sort of shit. That's what gets me good, like, because I hear, like, people that are willing to share advice is what makes me better. Some people, like, they don't want to give advice because they don't want other people to fucking succeed. Like, they like sometimes get like a little bit sort of I don't know, not willing to share shit.
I hate that shit, bro. Listen. Even if this is my mentality around that, right? Even if you was fucking like Steve Jobs, there's still a Samsung, bitch. You ain't so fucking awesome that you've cornered the market, man. Like, you know what I mean? And like, you know what I mean? Like, when people act like that, I'm saying, bitch, please, you're not even, like, even Steve Jobs has a Samsung, man. You know what I mean? Like, you're not that fucking great, man, that you're going to corner the market with how excellent shit is, man. Like,
fuck, dude. That is legit, though. You're right. Like, there's always a bigger fish, like they say. But yeah, man, I appreciate that, dude. I got a couple crowd work videos I'm working on, so I'll put one out at the end of January, and then I got one a month for 6 months. So I got 6 crowd work videos that I've been recording over the last 12 months, and finally got 6 put together now. So I'm just gonna release them one a month, just a video for online, because I don't like burning material. You know, you don't want to put up like a bit online if you want to do it again. You know,
I tell people, because people are like, oh, where do I find this stuff online? I said, listen, you got to think about stand-up comedy being the reverse of like most artists out there.
Music and all that sort of shit.
Most artists out there, like, here's my shit, get it out there. All stand-up comedians are doing is protecting their shit. Like, these are my jokes, you'll get it, but when you got to pay for it, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Very opposite.
Well, it's a one-time use most of the time. Like, I know there's some albums you just put on like over and over again, but like for the most part, like I was actually, because I do a metal podcast, and I'm actually going to release one of my metal episodes as like a crossover on my comedy one, because I had a really good band on,
nice.
on recently. But I was talking to that artist that I had on, and he was, because we're comparing comedy and metal or music in general, and he was saying, man, if you put out an album, people like a song and they fucking request it. They're like, I want to hear that, you know, I want to hear that song. But if people like have seen you do comedy before and they come to another show and you do the same fucking set, they're going to be pissed off. But like with music, if they see the same song again, they'll be like, yeah, that's fucking good. Like I want to hear it. So it's hard. You got to keep it fucking fresh, man.
Hard.
Yeah, brother.
Sorry, man. I was just checking.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I know you're.
I was on my phone. I sent my son up to my parents today, making sure like everything's all right.
Oh yeah.
Then, bro. So he's at that age where I can just kick this motherfucker out of the house and go. You'll be with your grandparents for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Bro, like right now, I'm doing this in my underwear.
Yeah.
That's how loose I am right now.
Oh, that's what you fucking need, man. There's no point in wearing anything up the top. Like I like it, man. It's like you get to batch for a little bit, man. Your kid's getting older.
Right, hard. I got me. It's just me and my pug, Pretty Bags, and we're chilling, man. That's it.
Yeah, I like it, man. You're definitely setting goals there for fucking for being a parent, man. Like, all jokes aside, you're actually the shit that I see online with you, man, and your boy. It's just such a fucking It's good to see that kind of relationship, dude.
Yeah, thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
I seen your handiwork on the e-scooter.
Oh, bro. I tried to show my kid, man, like how to slide the back end out if you hit the back brakes.
Yeah.
And I just came back from a Chinese massage, man, to correct all my shit up.
Yeah.
Because when I came off that e-scooter, man, I think I saw like my light flash, like a little bit of my light flash before me. Like it's not like a whole heap, but it was just like a little bit, like maybe like one or two things I did right, and then it threw me. Oh man, it hurt,
dude.
So I love, man, from the local masseuse.
It's that jarring thing, man. Like I said, we you know, when you start getting on in the years, that fucking shit don't bounce back.
Like I'm 110, bro.
Yeah.
Like a match coming down like that, I'm 110. You know
fuck,
what I mean?
man. I'm knocking on the door of 100, man, and it's scary.
My ancestors, fucking brah, chill, man. Like my ancestors were like, chill, brah, chill.
Fuck, man. Yeah. Oi, so I actually did see one of your skate videos too. You did like a little fucking skate video too.
Oh, your little tic-tac-toe, you know.
Yeah, you fucking showing everyone up. Fuck, man. Like I said, I love following your socials, man. You fucking doing the running and all that sort of shit. I showed my girl that one of you fucking ordering your brekkie roll, bro. Oh,
yeah, my new $300 fucking Clifton's, man. I'll run down there, get big breakfast, thanks, and eat that. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, fucking check him out, man. But we'll wrap it with that, brother. I'll fucking give you some time now to chill without you with your pug and shit, man. But I fucking
appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, have a good fucking time, man. Thanks everyone for listening. So this one will come out like this one comes out on the 3rd. So fucking get on that. There's a ticket links on OzTix, but fucking all my socials have links in the bio and all that sort of stuff. We've got fucking headliner Dane Simpson fucking coming through, ripping it up. Funny motherfucker.
Killer funny, man. Killer funny.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. And we'll catch you next time. Man, give everyone a shout out for your shit. Where can I find you?
Benny Eggmolesse Comedy. At Benny Eggmolesse Comedy, man. That's where you can find me on Insta. So just get on Insta, IG. Yeah. That's my main source, man. I don't look. I tried Twitter. I tried Snapchat. Oh, Snapchat's B-bombastic.
Yeah.
It's around Shaggy when Shaggy was hot, but also it's a way of life. It's my fucking. I should do a book, but be bombastic. You know what I mean?
Bro, it's fucking funny bastard, man. I'll but we'll be hanging out, man. I'm fucking keen to shoot the shit with you, fucking get some comedy done, and I hope everyone kicks off their year to the right start. And man, did you see I got this fucking cup, man?
Brother, oh man, do guests get that? Do your special guests get it? Because I'm down for it, man. I'll pay for my own one.
Dude, I'll fucking look at this shit, bros. Look at the fucking shirts. I'm fucking around. I got it on everything, brother.
You're a merch king, mate.
No, I'll hook you up, bro. I'll hook you up.
Mad love, bro. Mad love. Hey, thanks for having us on the show. Appreciate it.
Yeah. No, thanks, brother. And see everyone at the gig.
Yeah, right. Big Tony, you'll get fucking thrown out of the strip club with your floppy disk.
All day.
Make people feel shame for shit all day.
Don't blow
Turn it
it.
into a hard drive. Yeah, right. We're here
Keep it simple. Count your money.
that they're not proud of.
Just give me $10.
All right.
Okay, yeah, you mob down, hey, you good? Yeah. Good stuff, eh? I'll drink the story. Well, hello again. How are you? Okay, now, I walk in that toilet there, eh? Just threw it out on the urinal there, like this. Miss Bunny, that's how Bunny Alani, you walked out of the toilet there behind me, eh? I didn't know what to do, eh? Our body just froze up. Hey, and then I saw how old you were there, and I thought, hey, I'll give you a little look there. I'll check that look down there, you can have it for free, go on. Now run along there, I'll give you a week there. Nah, because we're generous like that.